This was when I was beginning to really connect with the plant kingdom and realize that there is a consciousness within plants, that plants literally have consciousness, because we do have to remember that plants have been around since maybe even before humans. And so, as any natural organic thing is going to do, it will evolve. And it will evolve even in ways we may not always understand, but it will evolve. And given the fact that it is getting a source of life from the light, from the soil, from the water, from all of these elements that come together to create life, which also creates life within organic beings, we have to see that these plants truly are sentient, are alive, are conscious. And so in that knowing, and knowing that, we can then, as we begin to connect more with the consciousness of plants, not only do you realize there's a sort of telepathic resonance that begins to happen the more you work with a plant. Like for me, I would feel called. I would notice there would be plants that would stand out to me when I would let my backyard grow, much to the dismay of my neighbors. But I would let it grow because I wanted to see, I was like, what all can it produce? And there would be plants that would just stand out to me. And so I would go and I would pick a couple of them and I would bring them in and I would sit with it. I would, put it in a pot, put it in water, and sit with the energy of the plant, interact with it, open my heart to it, and just have it in my space. And in time, I began to build what felt like a relationship with it, even to the point that when I would go to reach towards some of these plants, it was as if they would move towards my hand. And it was really incredible. I even had a friend witness this as I went to go and reach, for a plant or to send energy to it. It moved towards my hand. And I was like, "Did you just see that?" And she was like, "Yes." And I was like, "That is incredible. That right there is speaking that even as this plant is hanging here," because there was a plant that was hanging and drying, that even as this plant is hanging here drying, it still is maintaining a consciousness of saying, "Hey, I am connected to you. We are all connected." And it just really highlighted just how we do have communication with this system around us, and that they want to support us because there is a level of consciousness that understands that we are all connected. We are all connected under the same sun, and for we all share the same sunlight. And it is within that same sunlight, within that same consciousness, that we can understand each other and support each other. And that these plants, they want to support us. And they will stand out to you. You will notice it. You will see it in a sea of tall grass, that one or two plant that just stands out to you, and that's because it's calling to you. And when you go and look it up, because there's apps now, where you can take a picture of the plant and identify it. If you don't know what it is, you will often find that it is medicinal or edible, and the majority of the time that plant that stood out to you will support whatever element or issue or anything that's going on with you, that it will support that. And it's really incredible